And right, my eldest daughter is at the point where she started like wanting to just watch the same thing over and over again on loop and to go a little bit every now and then, because we're called Netflix versus cinema, we do get a little bit philosophical as to, oh, which one is better? Oh, what's the difference between them? Is like, a TV show not just like, a long 8-hour movie, and what's wrong with that? And one of the things that I've found, I much prefer my daughters sitting down and watching a film than watching just like endless episodes of something. Because, and my wife and I agreed on this, because films have an end. They have an end. The story actually ends. And I am getting increasingly annoyed and increasingly having less and less time for TV shows that just carry on and carry on and carry on and do not have an end.
Yeah.
I would just like to say I have words and descriptors for Mr. Tumble, which are not very polite and use quite a lot of profanities. Um,
Yeah, I
they're
think
definitely not appropriate to say around small children.
My
but
word for
really,
Mr. Tumble is rich. But yeah, sorry.
that
Yeah.
also.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. No, I was just saying that. I think it's a Tarantino thing, but he sort of nailed it with this TV series and that, and he said, yeah, they're good. He said they are good. He's not knocking them. They're really, really good, but they're like a soap opera, and you end up forgetting them than you would where if you see
Yeah.
a movie and you really enjoy the movie. But I mean, I've watched I started watching. A few things, and I just totally forgotten all about them. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
watched that was good. I think the Kevin Costner 90, but
Oh
you
yeah.
and and yeah, no, he was right there because they become like soap operas in a way.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think I remember that interview that he had where he was talking about like in a film, like if you watch a film, you can almost remember absolutely everything in the film.
Yeah.
But if you talk about like the fifth season of a TV show,
Yeah.
it's been good while you've been watching it. It's been great. But when you talk about, okay, what was this pivotal moment? You can't really remember what the pivotal moment was, or who said what, or who when happened, or when. Yeah, and I do think I have become such a big fan of things that have an end. And when it comes to the whole, and it might have taken us, so I don't know, 7 years of doing this podcast to get to the point where I've been like, well, what's the difference between films and cinemas? Films and TV shows. Films have an end. TV,
TV shows don't necessarily.
no,
Law and
it is.
Order, Law and Order managers, those have endings,
Well,
mostly,
that
but
is.
not entirely. And I couldn't tell you what happened in season
That is
350 million, episode 7 of Law and Order SVU.
Well, the thing is, I've actually started watching every now and then watching an episode of House, like because every now and then you get like these shorts on
Oh, yes.
YouTube that show you something that happens in House, and I'm like, oh, what happened in that episode? And I go find that episode, watch that episode, and I'm like, oh, good, it's ended. I don't need to watch another episode. I need to follow, and I'm okay with the episodic thing. But
Yes.
but I think almost the nature of TV, because let's be honest, everybody's trying to make money. That's what we're here for. So the nature of it is that they don't end. They give you this, ooh, don't you want to come back and find out what happens next time? And that's why even a show like Severance on Apple TV Plus that everybody's raved about, I haven't gone back to watch the second season because I'm like, does it have an end? And a lot of people say, oh, and the way it ends, it gives you a lot of questions. And I'm like, no, shut up, get out of my face. I am not coming back for this nonsense because
I would say, so I was
Yes?
just going to say, a classic example of that, I think, is A Handmaid's Tale.
oh yeah,
It was this entire story, and every time they get out of Gilead, it's like, let's go back into Gilead again and start all over again. And
it's
then by
the
the time
Prison
it
Break
got to
effect.
season like 3 or 4, I was like, you know what? How many times can you escape and then keep going back to Gilead? And then now that they've shown the final season, you know what? Who can be bothered to watch it? Because it's like you just can't keep going back into Gilead and then escaping again, and then you just keep retelling the same story.
Yeah.
And you had this amazing sort of encapsulated world that you created, and then you've just thrown all that
away
away.
because you're like, well, we have some goodwill here. Let's make some goodwill. Let's make some money out of this goodwill that we've been given.
I
I've
found
only
that,
managed 2
I found
series
that
of
with
Handmaid's
Peaky
Tale.
Blinders, I found that with Peaky. Every episode was the same, but just different. So it was different, but like at the end, he gets away from being killed, and it was like, oh, come on, So yeah,
go
Yeah.
back.
So,
And, you know,
so essentially, I think we're well. I personally, at this point in time, I'm kind of like, give me something that has an end. give me something that wraps itself up. If you want to go give me a sequel, as long as I like the characters, I will come back for the sequel. But please have an ending.
it's fundamentals of storytelling at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a fundamental. You've got to have a beginning, you have a middle, and you have an end. Doesn't matter which order you tell it in, but you need those three elements.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
as we've seen by the life of Chuck, it does not matter what order you tell them.
Yeah, but you have to have those two. Otherwise, it falls apart. You've got to have those those building blocks of a story.
Well, I just think it's just not satisfying. It's just not satisfying, and it doesn't make me want to come back and listen to anything else you have to say.